Welcome back, listeners. This is Katie, and right now, it's just Katie. I am here to let you know that this episode, Bridget will not be here. Wah, miss you, love you, enjoy your time off, Bridget. Girl is busy, girl is making money, girl's living life. So we're going to have a couple guest stars joining me on some of these episodes. So give a listen, give a like, all the good stuff. And yeah, Bridget will be back when she's back. Surprise, you know? It's a surprise for you, it's a surprise for me, it's a surprise for us all. So enjoy.
Sisters, sisters who've seen it. We are the sisters, sisters who've seen it. Sisters, shooby-dooby-doo-wop, sisters, shooby-dooby-doo-wop, sisters, 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 sisters. Sisters who've seen it.
Hello.
Hello there.
Oh my God, that's not Bridget. Who is it?
Not Bridget. Hello, it is Mary. You definitely all know who I am.
Woo! Y'all listen to Pokemon? That was Mary.
And Matilda.
And Brave Little Toaster.
Oh my God. This is my 4th episode.
Wait, I forgot you did Matilda.
Yeah, that was more recent.
I gotta listen to
Maybe
that
like
one.
a year and a half ago.
Oh my gosh. Just so many. We reference Mary all the time. Mary.
I'm famous.
She is. Mary is a sister, so not an honorary, a real one. And yeah, she and I are going to be doing the movie today.
I'm so excited.
This is a good one for you and me, because
Yes.
I do feel like we bonded over this movie. But listeners, let me introduce ourselves so you know what's happening. I kind of explained a little, but you're going to know again. Okay? Okay. So, listeners, we are the Sisters Who've Seen It, the podcast where two sisters who are not movie critics look back on some of our favorites throughout the years through a psychological, ethical, and familial lens. I'm Katie.
I'm not Bridget. I'm Mary.
And Zooey Mama!
Oh my God.
Wow, I forgot about that line. Mary, what's the movie this week?
We are watching Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The first one.
Wow, there were a lot.
They did make a lot, and then they changed the cast, which I haven't seen.
I don't think that got good reviews.
Yeah.
I feel like there was like a fan base for these movies.
Yeah,
And
that was a weird choice to just restart.
they also then made like a cartoon version.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it looks like
the comics.
Books. Yeah, like
which I loved. Did you ever read those?
You know, I didn't, but there's so
many
of them. How many did you read?
Probably at least like 5 or 6. Like definitely the main ones that the
crazy.
first 3 movies were about.
That's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, like, they did feel like pretty quick reads because half of the pages were drawings.
There's
But they're so memorable. And even when I
Yes.
watch the movies, I'm remembering scenes from the books.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
So your memory is the books.
And I mean, they do a good job of, like, showing the cartoon of the book in the movie, which is cute.
Yeah. This movie, like this watch, which I have seen this movie a lot, and Mary, I believe the first time I watched this movie was...
Was it with me?
I feel like, yeah, because like, why else did I do that?
In theaters, or...
Oh.
I don't know about that.
No, you know, we didn't... Not the first one, and not the second, but I do have a distinct memory of you and I seeing the third one in theaters, and I was laughing so hard, just you and me. I was definitely the oldest person there. It was great. It was really funny. These movies are funny. No, but this movie came out in 2010, so I was in college. So, yeah, definitely, I think, seeing it because of you, Mare.
Yeah, and I mean, I wasn't even in middle school.
You were, what, like 9?
Yeah.
9, 8?
But probably when the third one came out in 2012, so I probably was in middle school.
Yeah, and I was, like, graduating college, and I'm like,
Wow.
this movie's great. Everybody go see it.
But I do feel like there is this, like, specific category of school, or movies about middle school.
Yeah.
That They're so good.
Middle school is a shared trauma we all go through, and this movie leans into it. And
yes.
It's great. It also, like, did you ever watch, this was, like, so before your time, there's a show called Doug. It used to be on Nickelodeon.
It was animated?
Yes.
I know of it, but I probably haven't watched any episodes fully.
Okay, because when I watched this movie, it reminded me of Doug because there's so many, like, cutaways. Kind of like how they, like, go back to, like, oh, here's, like, the comic and the drawing, and, like, he's having all these little, like, mind fantasies, and I'm like, this is so Doug. Like, and I think Doug was also a middle schooler, and then I was like, is that because when you're in middle school, everything's so traumatic, you have to, like, go in your brain more to cope, and then I just had to stop thinking like that, because it got dark.
It gets dark.
It got real dark, so. Well, Merritt, why don't you do a little synopsis?
Okay,
sure. The Wimpy Kid.
So I'm gonna be honest, I feel like when the movie started, I haven't seen these in a bit, but I think the second one, low-key, is my favorite.
I love the second one.
And so I feel like I mashed a lot of the scenes from probably all three of them into this one.
You know why we like the second one?
Because it's about siblings.
It's about siblings!
It has sibling bonding.
I
like this one's a classic as well. So... I mean, I feel like the general premise is, like, we're starting middle school. Greg Heffley, he's our main guy, and he talks to the audience quite a bit. And I think I love that they did that, because obviously, like, that's how he does it in the book. Yeah. And he's like, this is literally my diary. I'm talking to you.
It's not a diary. It's a journal.
I'm so sorry, Greg Heffley.
Get it right. God. Embarrassing.
Yeah, so... He is very much like, here we go, I'm gonna start middle school, and listen, like, I'm gonna be the best. Like, I know all the ways to handle this, it's gonna be hard to do, but, like, I'm cool, people are gonna love me, I'm gonna be popular, and I'm basically gonna ace middle school was his goal going in, which, love the confidence, but the execution...
Yeah, the execution
is very poor.
The choices, right.
Yeah, so it kind of, like, starts off with that premise. We meet Greg Heffley's family. He's got mom and dad, two brothers, an older and a younger, and I think the movie starts off with his older brother playing a pretty funny prank.
That's a good one.
Waking him up.
You're welcome I never did that to you,
I know.
the way, but yeah.
Literally woke him up in the middle of the night, changed his clock to make him think it was the start of school, and was like, come on, you're gonna be late!
He did it on, like, a Saturday,
too. Yeah. I do love the parents as well.
So both those actors are, like, great comedic actors. Like, they're, like, legit. Steve Zahn.
What else is he in?
Well, he did season 1 of White Lotus.
Ooh.
That's, like, probably a more recent one. He's just done a lot of good stuff. And Rachael Harris, she's been in a bunch of stuff,
like, they
too.
literally, like, hold their own, and especially it's so good. Yeah, I mean, he literally starts middle school. He has a best friend, Rowley Jefferson.
Fucking love Rowley.
He's the best.
Protect Rowley at all costs.
Rowley is definitely very innocent, very sort of, like, happy-go-lucky, carefree, so excited to do everything. Greg's his best friend, and Greg's like, Rowley, chill. Like, we gotta be cool.
How did they become friends, though? Like, how did they stay friends this long? Because I just feel like Greg Heffley's kind of a dick. We'll talk about it.
Definitely.
But, like, I'm like, Rowley, why did it take this long to realize this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe the third one goes a little bit more into, like, their actual friendship, because this one, I feel like, it was really only, like, a little friend middle school breakup back together.
It was. That's true.
But Greg tries to change Rowley a lot in his efforts to become loved and accepted by everybody in middle school, which, why would you want middle schoolers to like you?
Yeah.
That is the worst audience.
It's a very common, like, I don't know, aspiration.
Yeah.
When you're 11 and 12, though. So.
Yep. So he goes through middle school, you know, like the sort of regular day where we do gym class, funny things. He tries to get involved in extracurriculars. His goal becomes that he wants to get a superlative in the yearbook, which, weird goal.
Weird. Too much.
But I guess it's an aspiration. And then I guess it kind of goes through the whole... Does it go through, like, the whole first year of
Yeah, I
middle
think
school?
so.
Because, like, they have Halloween,
yeah,
they
they
have
have Christmas. They do, I guess, like, springtime. When it
play.
ends, they're all getting, like, the yearbook at the
that's
end of the
right,
year.
that's right. They do
And it's like,
finish
bye,
the
have
movie
a
at the end
great
of the year.
summer.
That's right.
Lilas. Great summer.
Lilas?
Lilas.
What's that?
Love you like a sis. That's what people used to write in yearbooks.
I always got...
Back in my day, Mare.
I always got hags. Have a great summer. That was it. Lilas. Wow.
Lilas.
So, yeah, I mean, I feel like that's pretty much what it was. I mean, Rowley and Greg have a sort of big falling out and falling back together as friends, but
yeah,
definitely think Greg was at fault for
everything.
9%
all of it
that.
was his fault.
But yeah, I feel like that's kind of the gist.
Yeah.
And then we can go, since it's like timeline, we just pretty much go
absolutely
season by season.
Yeah, and I think what's probably the most important thing that needs to be pointed out, listeners, is the actor who plays Greg Heffley's older brother, Roderick. His name is Devon Bostick, and he also was an actor in Degrassi. Whatever it takes! I can make it through. He actually incited the Lakewood Degrassi feud, I would argue, that ended up getting JT stabbed. Spoiler alert, and dead. I don't remember any of this. It's like jarring to see, because when he does Degrassi, he looks like he's Greg Heffley's age, like an 11-year-old, and you're like, why are you causing gang violence? And then in this movie, he's clearly a high schooler. I was curious to know the age difference, because he's driving. Like, he's high school age driving, and Greg Heffley's entering middle school, so he's like 11, and it's at least like 6 or 7 year age difference. Yeah. Yeah, which is crazy, because then the younger one is like a toddler. Yeah, big age difference. What the hell are these parents doing? They're waiting so long. It's so weird. They gotta get their shit together. They do. But, you know, Roderick, he plays the pranks. And I thought the prank was fucking funny. The one in the beginning? Yeah. Yeah. He's just like, you're late for school, Mom's in the car. And then, LOL, Greg Heffley's running around. It's crazy. He's got his underwear on his head. Oh my god, so silly. He's eating cereal. He did brush his teeth, though. And I was like, that's pretty good for a middle school boy. Is respect, yeah. I know. I was like, okay, priorities. Very good. But, yeah, then his parents were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's Saturday. Yeah. You woke us up. And he's like, it was Roderick. And then Roderick's sleeping. And I was like, oh, the ultimate sibling prank. So it was great. I feel like at least like Greg and Rowley, they look like such babies in this. Like they definitely did a good job of picking casting. Wait, have you seen them like now? Oh, I know. Okay, I think they're kind of my age, so the Greg Heffley guy. Now. I'm like, who are you, sir? Like, I mean, I guess that's why they switched out the cast, because puberty. Yeah, they definitely got too old. Okay, but are you ready for Rowley? Because it's, like, crazy. Like, he doesn't even look like himself. So, there's, like, one movie that I've seen where he was in, but he was a little bit older, and it was jarring. I remember. Is it this? What? I don't know. No, he wasn't that old. Like, oh my god. Like, his hair, even his... And he lost all his, like, baby fat. He did, but, like, you could still see his face. It's just, I don't know. I'm like, whoa, crazy. But yeah, I thought everybody was cast really well. Yes. I also wondered, and this is, you might know the answer to this better than I do, but like... The girl character? No, like, so there are a lot of, like, different, recurring... There's, like, yeah, other, like, classmates and shit, and I felt like a lot of them were on, like, Nickelodeon shows. Oh. Did you ever watch any of those, like, Nickelodeon shows? The character Angie seemed familiar, but that was pretty much it. Who's Angie? Angie was the blonde, slightly cooler, older girl. Older? Oh, Chloë Grace Moretz? Yeah. Okay, Chloë Grace Moretz, let's just be clear, listeners. She's, like, in good movies. Yeah, this was odd. Like you see her and you're like, uh-oh. Like, what happened? Did you want to go on a vacation and you needed a paycheck? Her character was made up for the movie too, wasn't she not in the book? I don't remember her being. So in the second one, Greg has like a love interest that I feel like they definitely didn't make her the love interest, which actually I found really funny. Yeah. And I appreciated not having to be annoyed by that. I was also, though, like, do we need this character.
Felt a little extra.
She's like the emo kid from the 80s movies where they're like, gosh, like, high school's just like stupid and like adults don't know anything, and you're like, how'd you get like this? And are you seeing the guidance counselor? And then they never are, and
yes,
they hang out under the bleachers, and I'm just like, why are you here?
But I will say, I feel like anytime her and Greg and Rowley interacted, Rowley was like, oh my god, I'm talking to a girl, this is amazing, and then Greg's like, she's weird.
Oh, Greg
like,
is so fucking rude to everybody. Including her. And she's like,
face.
I'm over Greg. And I'm like, good for you, Chloe. No, but like some of the other ones, so the one who played Chirag, Chirag Gupta is a character. The one who played Patty Farrell, the one who played...
You think they're on Nickelodeon shows?
I just felt like they were on other shows.
Probably.
That I'm like, was there some Nickelodeon person connected to this movie? I couldn't really find anything about it though, but I also didn't look that hard.
Yeah.
So we'll never know until someone else looks it up. And
someone else can do it.
It won't be me. But you know, Mare, Greg Heffley is our narrator, and I think it's important for us all to remember that sometimes you have unreliable narrators.
Definitely.
So, you know. But this movie does do a good job of, like, I feel like it shows Greg's a jerk.
Yeah, it's his true self.
It's not like it's not a debate, you know.
Yeah, because I think he'll share what he has a goal of.
Yes.
And maybe, like, his initial, like, here's how I'm going to get to that goal, but then you see how he actually acts, and I disconnect.
It's, you know, I do like, though, when he starts the movie, and he's like, this is a journal, not a diary, which I do feel like is a thing that, like, middle school boys would say, so I'm like, that's correct. Patriarchy is real. But then he's like, middle school is so crazy, because there's literally kids who, like, have to shave twice a day, and then there's kids who are, like, really small and little, and I'm like, wait, that's like true though.
That is true.
That's like, I don't know, and I do feel like for boys, I guess like for both genders, you kind of like, you see like such a wide range.
Yeah.
Of like, huh? Where what are we doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
so
giants and little toddlers.
And they all got, and now you never watched the show Pen 15, did you, Mare?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so that, I feel like, also, like, does the same, like, commentary, where it's like, isn't this weird that, like,
yes,
there's kids who are, like, having sex, but then there's also kids who are like, what's a period? And you're like, that is weird.
Yes,
like,
let's put them all in the same
why
room.
are we all here together?
Through all the years.
I like the part where he's also like, you know, when people change so much over the summer and in middle school, I don't know who people are. And the guy's like, hey, Greg. And he's like, hey, fella. There's a lot of funny lines.
There's so many funny lines.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I feel like, did I say this already? I feel like I was reminded of Mean Girls.
No! Oh, this is a little like Mean Girls.
Just maybe in terms of like the structure and like,
it's like
the quips.
Rating popularity.
Uh-huh.
There's like, you know, who you gonna sit with in the cafeteria.
They literally said, like, you can't recover from social suicide. And I was like, they say that!
Wait, he does say that. But Mean Girls was before this movie.
Right.
So did...
Who took it from who?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid definitely took it from Mean Girls. Let's be real. Wow, now I'm just trying to envision who would the Mean Girls equivalent of Freckles be. Oh, Freckles was another kid actor that I was like, are you
loved Freckles.
Freckles, like, we've all had a Freckles in our school. He's the kid that you're like, I'm a little scared.
Yep.
You seem harmless and you're very
no
enthusiastic, but I don't know about it. And then he's sent home once a month for hygiene issues. And I was like, does he have parents? What's going on? I also fucking love the gym coach, who I do feel like they use in other movies.
Yeah.
They're like, Coach Malone, and he's just like,
He has a bigger role in the second one, too.
Yeah, doesn't he get, like, pranked? Don't they prank him?
Yeah, he, like, chases...
Oh my god, Coach
Greg and
Malone.
Roderick. Yes,
just
but
like,
he's good. He's so funny.
The apathetic gym teacher who's like, I love boys!
I live and breathe physical education.
What does he say? He's like, it's a big part of my life, just as much as waking up and going to the bathroom.
Is physical education.
I'm like, what the fuck? Who says that? Oh my god, and he makes them play like a really aggressive game. I didn't realize too in this watch, I was like, oh, the boys are, like, separate from the girls?
Yes,
like,
I also noticed
damn.
that. And I was like, what are the girls doing?
What did they...
They were playing jump rope.
He says they get to jump rope. What? The patriarchy. Where's the female gym teachers? Jesus. Ever hear a Title IX? That's another great line.
I wrote that down.
I actually feel like I say that sometimes, people, and I'm like, oh, that's from this movie. But yeah, so we meet the Angie character, and she's like, guys, middle school sucks. And Greg's like, Rowley, don't hang out with her. She's weird. And Rowley's like, I think she's cool. And this is where you start to see...
A little bit of a divide in the goals.
Little divide.
Values.
Yes. Greg's like, am I popular? How can I get popular? And Rowley's just like, I like playing with my belly button because I'm 11. You're like, yeah, that makes sense to me.
Greg also has a very inflated view of...
my God.
Like how he is standing as socially.
Well, and I want to be like, what is the criteria, Greg? How did you get to be, it was like 19 at one point. I'm like,
ranked
I don't
popularity.
know. I don't know about that. Because I don't even think people know him. Like, they're all like, who are you, sir?
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, who are you? And did you go to school with these kids? What does the elementary school setup look like? Are we multiple? Are we all from the same? Because if you're all from the same, that's more embarrassing that they don't know you. I don't fucking know. But, you know, we get a big crux of this movie, Mare. We get some lore.
Lore?
Fucking lore. I love the lore. And I forgot this was part of this movie. We get the lore about the cheese touch.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about the cheese touch.
This is a cheese touch. So basically, I guess wherever they have PE, their field and whatnot, there's a basketball court.
Yeah.
And one day, no one knows how it got there. Slice of cheese just existed on the ground.
It never melted somehow in the summer heat of wherever we live.
Yes.
Yep. And
so nobody really wanted to touch that yucky thing, so it just became grosser and grosser. And I love how throughout the movie we get different seasons of the cheese.
Oh my God, I know.
CGI, animation.
Very foreshadowing of the cheese where you're like, why the fuck do I care about this cheese? And then you care about it at the end, but yeah.
But we do get the lore. So basically, somebody at one point just decided to give it a little poke during recess, and then everybody was like, ah! Disgusting! You have the cheese touch.
So fucking little children.
Like,
/ middle school. Yes, like, it's like, that's such a thing. I'm like, how did we not have the cheese touch in my middle
nuclear
school?
Cooties.
Yeah.
So basically cheese touch was just, like, a game of tag, I guess. But if you were it, nobody ever wanted to be by you, because you were gross. But, thankfully, the cheese touch had disappeared, because a German exchange student showed up, and they gave him the cheese touch, and he was like, what is that?
Yep.
I don't know.
And then his parents are like, we're going back to Germany, because these kids are giving you diseases.
He took the cheese touch with him.
America be crazy.
No one has touched it since.
Yeah.
So that's the cheese touch lore.
And it's all told by Chirag Gupta, who tells it so dramatically, and I'm like, oh my God, get this kid in Shakespeare. I can't.
It's good.
And then everyone's just like, anyway, moving on from that. Like, we're gonna keep on with our lives. And yeah, I mean, it's just more shit about middle school. They don't have anywhere to sit in the cafeteria.
The bathrooms don't have doors.
Okay, is that like illegal though?
I don't think that's a thing.
It's made up.
I turned to Chris, I was like,
there's no way.
I was like, did this happen in the boys' bathroom? He was like, no.
Why would, like, there's no, I can't think of any reason why you wouldn't have a door. And then you see a little boy pooping, and I'm like, again, this feels like illegal. Like, I don't want to look at it. There's a couple scenes where you're like, why are there little children peeing? And I'm looking at it right now.
That did happen
more than once.
Times.
Yeah, I know. So Greg, after the first day, he's like, this was not a great day. And he's like, don't worry, Rowley, I have an idea. We're going to go steal Roderick's middle school yearbook because it's going to have all the answers.
Right.
I don't know what the questions are. And I don't know what answers he's trying to find there.
Don't know what we figured out. But we did see the superlatives. That's where that came in.
I guess so.
It's like, Greg's like, here we go. These are like the top of the top.
Okay, but like, in... Like,
they're not.
Well, you and I went to the same middle school at different time periods, but like, we only had superlatives in 8th grade.
I don't even remember those.
I won one, so I remember.
Congratulations.
I know, I'm a Greg Heffley, sorry.
What did
sorry.
What did you get, music?
Most musical.
I love it.
That was me. And
Congratulations.
I don't know who the fuck won the boy one. I couldn't even tell you, because it was always like boy-girl.
Yeah.
Because God forbid we just pick one person.
Gotta be equal!
We gotta, men and women. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But I was just like, wait, you're in like 6th grade, brah. Like, you ain't get a superlative. But then there were ones.
I guess they have them every year. And Rowley was like, oh my god, we could get cutest friends. And Greg was like, no!
Okay, but that's like a great category.
It's very good.
It's a great category.
And I wrote down this line, because Greg was like, oh my god, like, this is so easy. I could be class clown. And then Rowley turns to him and goes, don't you have to be funny to get that?
It's so good. Rowley's so pure. That's a difference though. Rowley's saying that because he's like pure and like doesn't know anything, and Greg would say that to be like a dick.
Right.
And you're like, you guys are not the same.
Not compatible.
Like, not compatible.
So Roderick finds them, but they're in his room. He's pissed off.
Okay. Also, they find like a porn magazine, and they're Greg and Rowley are like, anyway. And I was like, I don't know if that's real life.
He's like, oh my god, I didn't know your brother liked motorcycles.
Yeah, but I was just like, I think middle school boys would look at that.
Guess they didn't want to include that
real life, but
it does come back later.
Not in the G or PG rated Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie.
Right.
But yeah, so then this is Greg's thing. He's like, I gotta get a superlative. I gotta like figure out what we doing. Oh, Roderick does try to kill him, and that's when there is peeing on each other.
Oh yes,
little kid peeing, and then he's like, get out of the bathroom, I'm peeing, and then Roderick jumps in the shower, and then he pees on him.
Yep.
There's a lot of pee.
A lot of peace.
Okay, yeah. And then Greg's like, I gotta sign up for a club.
Right. This is my next plan.
Yeah, I gotta sign up for a club, and that'll get me a superlative something. I don't know. So he's like, I'm gonna sign up for wrestling. Which again, I'm like, yeah, I do feel like that's a common experience for boys because it's like that's the first time kids are being exposed to wrestling. They don't have like.
Yeah.
They don't have, like, little children wrestle. Or maybe they do. I don't know. But I don't think that's a thing.
Not that I recall.
I feel like everybody learns how to wrestle in middle school.
Yeah, if anything, before that you're learning, like, karate or something.
Right. Yeah, like,
this
or
like...
there's other sports you could do. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like every guy I knew was like, I'm gonna do wrestling.
I don't know why it was such a big thing.
Barely none of them did.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you have to be good at it. You can't be Greg Heffley and just like roll up and think you know what's happening.
Patty Farrell was in wrestling, and
okay,
she was an icon.
I love Patty Farrell.
She was great.
I'm like, justice for Patty. Like, Greg's like, why is she so mean to me? What did I ever do to her? And then they show a flashback when he was like in kindergarten, and he called her a fatty and a ratty, and she cried. And then he laughs, and everybody laughs, and he's like, that was funny. And I'm like, you're a psycho.
Yes.
Literally,
just another view into
Patrick Bateman in the making here, people. It's not good.
So I think Patty's a little valid.
I love Patty.
She does get to beat his butt.
I fucking love it. It's the best. And
great day for women.
It's a great day for ever here at Title IX. And then the Coach Malone. Yeah, her parents threatened to sue, so go show her what it's like to wrestle a real life boy.
Yes.
I was like, Coach Malone, don't say these things. Oh my god, yeah. And she kicks his ass.
She does.
Great. Also, Freckles kicks his ass, and that's a funny scene.
Freckles was a maniac.
So, Super Freak, Mare. He was a super
I'm so
freak.
sorry.
It's fine, because that was the song they played, and that was the moment where I was like, wow, this movie's, like, soundtrack was, like, big budget.
Yes.
We have Super Freak. We have a Beastie Boys song. There's, like, a lot of, like the music.
Yeah.
Is musicking, you know?
Yes.
Okay. Where the fuck are we?
So, at one point they watched, like, I don't even know what, I guess it was like health class or something.
Mary? Oh my god.
The educational video.
I was dying this entire
Did
fake
you ever have to
video.
Watch something like
Yes!
that?
Did you? You had to.
You
You
it
definitely
had to do with like
did.
self-esteem, I guess.
I've laughed so hard because I'm like, oh no, this is like my job now. Like now I'm the adult that's like, hey kids.
Watch this video.
Let's just watch this video. And they're like, what? That's weird. Okay, I had a thought too that I wanted to bring up right now as we're recording.
Say it.
So you know how on Letterboxd, which I don't have like an account, but I feel like I want to make an account.
I have the app open right now.
Okay, I literally want to make, because you can make like a what is it? A list or whatever. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make a list.
Okay.
Of movies that have a fake movie in it that I wish was real.
Oh.
And this would be one of those movies.
Okay.
Because the fake movie in it.
The educational video on self-esteem.
So fucking hysterical. I can't even handle it. It's like purposely edited bad. They like switch out one actor for like a clearly different person to do breakdancing. Brock Brannigan, P.I. And he's just like, be yourself. And he's like, I will, Brock.
Thanks so much.
He gets friends. And you're like, what? This is crazy. Yeah, so that, I want to make a list of that, because then I was like, there's
Can you think of other ones?
Yeah, so like in the movie Elizabethtown, which we also did an episode on, there's another fake movie in there about a construction guy named Rusty who blows up a building to have children behave. And that's not real, but I wish it was.
Okay.
So,
I can't think of any. But...
All right, I know there's more, so everybody be on the lookout, because I'm going to do that. I'm literally going to make that.
You might be able to get other people to add to it.
Is that a thing? Out. People can add to it? Because that's what I was wondering. I'm like, is this like only for me? Like, I just got to make an account and then I can...
Maybe people can like comment on it or something. I don't.
Fucking love
You can
that
make it
video.
public.
I just like...
It was so good.
It's just so... Like, that's the thing with this movie is I'm like, this movie's like funny. Like,
yep.
This is fun. It's not like fart jokes.
No, it's like social.
Yes. Yeah. Like, I'm like, oh my God. But also like based on real experiences, like terrible self-esteem videos. That like, who made that?
So I think after this is Halloween. And also, like, wrestling didn't work out, so now they need a new plan.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the order, but...
Well, he tries to, like, he's like, let me, like, dress. I'll be best dressed. And then him and Rowley.
Oh.
I wanted to be matchers. And then he's like, I'm embarrassed. And he's trying to change Rowley.
Mm-hmm.
And that
changes wardrobe.
That's just the worst. But yeah, it's definitely Halloween. And
the whole family dressed as pirates.
Okay,
did you notice that?
Fucking cute.
I love that.
I'm like, you guys are great. I also love the dad, how he's like, I'm literally gonna sit on the roof to throw water on kids trying to prank us.
He's very determined.
And I was like, what the hell?
Very intense.
This type of dad exists. Like, there is someone who does that on Halloween.
Roderick was wearing eyeliner.
I love that.
And his dad was like, are you wearing makeup? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, he's just like, I gotta go.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God, they're so fucking funny. And Greg's plan is like, hey, I literally only have one friend, his name is Rowley, so only Rowley and I are gonna go trick-or-treating. I guess they're old enough to go by themselves. I felt like that was a little...
Nah, I feel like that's...
You do?
I did that
by, like, middle school?
Yeah.
In 6th grade? I don't know, I guess I did too, but, like, I was always in a giant group.
Yes,
like,
definitely more than 2.
Oh my God. And then the mom's like, don't go to this one area. And Greg's
North
like,
side.
You definitely won't. And then they immediately go there.
They got the rich people candy.
Which I get. You know, that's just strategic.
A valid argument.
You're just being strategic there. But, okay, this is the part of the movie, though, where I was like, what's happening? And it's...
there's plot and you're confused why.
High school boys are driving around town with a
a pickup truck?
They're in a pickup truck. What's the thing called? Fire extinguisher.
Oh.
A fire extinguisher. They're heckling the middle school boys, and they make fun of their costumes, and then they spray them with the fire extinguisher. And then and they're like, oh, and they drive away, and then Greg's like, I saw your place, we're calling the cops, and they literally get, like, like, violence. Like, I'm like, are they gonna run these kids over? Because then it turns into, like, a chase.
Yes.
What the fuck, Mare?
That was scary.
Is that real life?
No!
I hate that. I was like, oh no, now it's a thriller.
But yeah, I mean, it happened for a while. Greg and Rowley were very panicked. They had to run through the devil worshiper woods.
Oh my God, and then
I didn't think was real, but then the teenagers, pulled up to it. They're like, I'm not going in there.
Wait, so that was another thing. I was like, I do love the lore in this movie. Like, this is just so fun. They hide in Greg's grandma's house, and then they kind of, like, make fun of the teenagers, and the teenagers, like, camp out. And I'm like, wait, you guys could still call the cops, though.
Right.
Like,
we're in a house.
We've definitely got landlines in 2010. I don't know. But they don't. They try to scare them with yard tools. And
Greg and Rowley do.
They do. Yeah,
they
Greg
leave the garage open, by the way.
I know.
Noticed. I was like, did Grandma get robbed?
Grandma's gonna be pissed. I'll tell you that.
Actually, I feel like in the book, I kind of remember something happening after that, but maybe they didn't include it in the movie.
With the grandma?
Like leaving her door open or
she's
something.
Like, what the F?
Yeah.
Like, everybody robbed me?
I don't remember remember.
I mean,
I might be making this up.
I get it, you know? And then he basically...
Did that work? I don't remember if the lawn tools worked.
No, Greg accidentally fucks up the high school kid's car. And that's why this is like... That's why this really becomes a thing.
Now they actually are really mad at
Now it's like now there might be murder. Like, I was like, this could go in, like, serial killer direction real quick, and I'm scared. But they get away, and they're just kind of like, that was crazy. So now they have this, like, new fear where they're like, anytime we see a pickup truck, it's definitely those high school kids out for blood. And I'm like, they might be, because they're scary.
Yes.
Why didn't we tell the adults? There's no adult telling in this movie.
Not at all.
None.
Which, like, I think that is a realistic middle school thing. Where you're like, they can't solve my problems, when they definitely could.
They definitely could.
And I'm sure, as in your role, job, you're like, yeah, tell me.
Yeah,
please,
I'd be like,
let me
please
help.
tell me about the heckling high schoolers with mullets. I want to know, and I will help. But now they're kind of like, well, that was crazy. What's going on? Now it's getting into wintertime, and you know what we want to do? We want to be on the safety patrol.
I didn't know that was a thing in
middle school. I know. I was like, what are you guys going to do?
I still didn't really understand what they did after.
I think they took kindergartners and they attached kindergartners to a rope, and then they all would get like walked home. I think.
But that was pretty much their only responsibility.
Yeah, I didn't really get it. And the guy who did the safety patrol was like so serious, and I was like, this is amazing.
This is a sacred art.
He's like, this is like, great power comes great responsibility. I was like, leave Spider-Man out of this, sir. It's just Wimpy Kid. But they have a moment where, again, the high school kids drive, they hide in the kids, they get away with it.
Oh, yes.
And they're like, wow, crazy. And then there's an incident with Greg and Rowley, where they play this game, but it, again, doesn't look very fun for Rowley.
No, was... So he, like, rolls down a hill on a little bike, and then Greg throws a football at him.
But, like, is Rowley supposed to catch the football? Or
I don't know what the goal is.
Is he supposed to not get hit? Because I was trying to figure it out, and I was like, if he's supposed to catch it, like, I guess that could be fun because we're both doing something, but if he's supposed to dodge it, that's violence.
Right.
And I don't like it.
And that hill was steep.
That was a hill. The steep hill was right in the middle of the road, and basically the football gets stuck in the wheel. Rowley goes flying, and he fucking breaks his arm.
He does. He breaks his arm. Yeah. And Rowley did get a lot of attention.
He did.
With his cast.
So Greg
This is a real thing.
This is definitely a real thing. For sure. Because, like, once you see a cast, everyone's like, I gotta sign it. That's what we do. And then, because we want to sign it, we're going to, like, talk about it.
And give you sympathy.
And the moment people start talking to Rowley, everyone's like, Rowley's fucking cool.
Yeah,
and
he's
I'm like,
awesome.
Yeah, Rowley is fucking cool. And then Greg, because he's not a good friend, he gets very jelly, and he's like, pretends to... he pretended to have an infection?
Yeah, it's like a fungal infection on my wrist. Could you guys have my sympathy card?
Once again, I ask, where are the adults? Because some adults should have saw that, gone to the guidance counselor, and been like, somebody's got to talk to Greg. Something's going on. Something is unwell with this boy's brain. It's not good. So, there's definitely, like, more of a rift. They're, like, kind of separating. It's really bad.
Yep.
And then there is, the guy who writes the cartoons for the school paper, he's got mono.
And he's gonna be gone for weeks?
Weeks. I mean, hey.
Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah. I had mono my senior year of high school. I was out for, like, 2 months, I think.
Oh my god, did people sign a card for you?
I don't think they did. And I, like, think back to that year, and I'm like, how did I get grades? Like, I don't think I did any work over that time. But I feel like everyone was just like,
senior year, whatever.
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, so they need to replace the cartoonist.
And, like, I'll be honest, I thought this was gonna work out for Greg.
Greg was gonna shine.
Well, he's just like, I like drawing comics. Like, I love it. And you're like, yeah, Greg. And then he's like, come on over, Rowley. Let's do it together. And I'm like, this is the best. But then Greg's like, comic is mean-spirited.
Yes.
It's just about a guy being called stupid. And then Rowley's is fun because it's a guy who says, Zooey Mama.
As Rowley had said at the beginning, don't you have to be funny, Greg?
Don't you have to be funny?
And although Greg does have good, like, cartoon abilities, the humor was just not...
I really want to find a way to incorporate that line into my life. when I'm dealing with men.
Zooey Mama?
No, I was thinking that Don't You Have to Be Funny. Well, maybe I'll just pull a Zooey Mama out and see if they get the reference. Zooey Mama, I gotta go. My time's up, Zooey Mama. Oh my god. And Greg's like, you know what, let's just do it separately. And then Rowley's like, okay, because I'm happy, bye. And then Rowley gets picked. And
Zooey Mama!
Then more people love Rowley. And Greg's more jealous. And
so jealous.
It's just not going great. And then they get the fucking scene where
with the preschoolers.
The preschool kindergarten children. I wish there were adults involved, but fine.
Yes.
And
so since Rowley still had his cast,
oh my god,
it was raining. He couldn't take the preschoolers, so he was like, Greg, can you cover?
Yeah.
Here's my raincoat. Greg was like, got you, fam. All going good until we think we see the truck.
This is why I'm like, if only we had the adults involved, we wouldn't have this built-in fear of every time you see a pickup truck, you think you're gonna, like, get murdered.
It's very scary.
He takes the kids. And he goes, alright, we gotta go hide in the hole, there's aliens. And these little kids are not buying it, but you know what? They're little kids and they're like, we don't know what to do, we're 6.
We'll just do what you tell us.
And Greg starts literally throwing them in a hole.
Like a construction.
Like a hole. And I was like, what? And then an old woman sees, and she's like,
favorite part.
She's like, Rowley, is that you? Because she sees a raincoat. And then he lies.
Yes, he runs away, abandons the children.
Abandons them in the hole.
And
it's raining, so they're going to drown. I hate it. What?
Yes. So next day or something, Rowley gets in trouble, and Greg just does not do anything.
That was so sad.
Yeah, because Rowley was like, I don't know what happened.
And because Rowley's so pure, it's like when the guy's like, don't even explain. Rowley's just like, okay, I won't, because I'm Rowley. Follow the rules. You're like, Rowley, oh my God.
And he apologized to the kids.
He's sorry for terrorizing you children.
And
they're
like,
all like, huh? Yeah. They're like, we're not terrorists. We're fine. Oh my God. I wish that was the moment that we kind of broke things off, but they kind of just keep staying friends.
Yeah, well, because Greg doesn't tell Rowley away that he was the one that got him in trouble.
I do feel like he, actually, now that I say that though, I do feel like he tells him pretty quickly after. And
it was probably, he got kicked off.
Yeah.
The safety patrol.
Yes.
And then I feel like something else happened.
I feel like he just kind of out of nowhere is like, hey, you want to hear something funny? Yeah. And that's how he phrases it. He's like, isn't it funny? Which this is like another fucking thing. And a lot of times boys will do this. Dare I even say, men will do this. And can we stop? Is saying something mean or admitting to something horrible and framing it as, it's funny.
Yeah, to lessen
the burden somehow. Don't be mad because it's funny. Oh, you can't be upset. I said that because it was just funny.
That's not how it works.
You're like, shut the fuck up. And he goes, this is exact quote, I'm the one who terrorized those kids. And he says it with a psycho smile. And I was like, Greg, again, where's the guidance counselor? This is so bad.
And I think Rowley has the best possible response.
I know. I'm like, you need a little Oscar for your performance, a little kid Oscar for this. Because he goes,
don't call me. Don't come by my house.
We're done.
Amazing. And you disrespected Joshy.
You made fun of my clothes.
Yes.
But that's a good line. He's just like, you're not a good friend.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's correct. That's the very best way to summarize it.
Yes.
Is you're not a good friend.
So they have their friend breakup.
And
it's very sad.
It was deserved. Though.
But yeah.
I was like, good for you, Rowley. You have billions of friends, so you'll be good. Yep. And Greg is none. And it's a grief he jugged for himself. So
then they were separated for a bit.
He is. And, he tries to hang out with Freckles. I don't know why we picked Freckles.
He just shows up at Freckles' house. He's like, can we have a sleepover right now? And Freckles' like, yeah.
Wait, and again, showing my age, I'm like, wait, did he tell his parents where he's going? Or was he just like, bye, Mom and Dad,
everybody
leaving my home with a backpack?
They're all a block away from each other.
Yeah, I guess they are.
I love when Freckles was like,
he's got so many good lines.
He's got I don't even know what it was. It was like a big squirrel.
Oh?
In his room.
I wrote that line down.
He's like, Greg Heffley's in my room, Rebecca.
Greg Heffley's in my room, Rebecca. I feel like I used to quote that to, I don't even know, people. Yeah, but Fregley likes to pick his nose, and This is just not good. So Greg leaves. He's like,
he trapped himself in the bathroom because he didn't want to get touched by Fregley's booger.
And again, I'm like, are there parents? Is anyone home? Is this an abandoned house? Is Fregley an hallucination of Greg's mind?
Yep.
Nobody knows.
So eventually, I guess, Greg leaves and his dad is there to get him. Have you ever had to leave a sleepover? Early.
Oh, God. I want to say probably, but I really can't remember.
Yeah.
I feel like Bridget has. Not to put you on blast, Bridge, but I feel like that has been a thing. Have you?
I think I have.
Really?
And I think it was
because of boogers?
No, I think it was with neighbors. So I was like, I could just go home. Like, I could just walk home.
Yeah, that's different. You don't gotta call anybody.
Yeah.
I can remember sleepovers where I felt like homesick, but I didn't leave. I would just probably cry and then get over it.
Because I remember, like, Pen 15, they had, like, a crazy sleepover.
Oh, my God. That was, like
terrorizing trauma.
So real. Oh, my God. Y'all, fucking watch Pen 15. If you like Wimpy Kid, you'll like Pen 15.
I would also recommend 8th Grade.
Oh, that's a good one.
Bo Burnham, the comedian, made that. That one's super good.
Yes.
I recently watched, although I guess this is high school, I recently watched You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah.
Oh, is that on Netflix?
Yeah.
With Adam Sandler's daughter. I haven't seen it. Is it good?
It's very good.
It's good. I gotta see it. Okay.
It definitely gives the same, like, vibes. Because it's, like, focused around a friendship. And, like, there's a lot of immature teenager things.
Yes.
But there's just so many good things in this category.
Well, it's
movies.
Just, there's a lot of shared experiences. Everybody at some point has had a friend breakup. And hopefully yours wasn't because you were a psycho like Greg Heffley.
Yep.
You know, if it was, maybe think about yourself and evaluate.
So I feel like Greg has his, like, last shot at trying to become popular in, like, towards the end. I guess it's a spring now.
Mary.
And he auditions for the Wizard of Oz.
Best fucking scene of my life. Like, this scene has been, like, shared around social media sometimes, and I'm always like, yes.
Well, every time I hear the song Turn Around.
So you think of this scene?
I do think of this scene. Like Pitch Perfect-esque.
It's just so good. The fucking lady, there's, like, 10 kids, and she's like, there's just way too many of you auditioning. Anyway, we're gonna sing a song that I like, and we're all gonna do it. I was like, lady, what? And yeah, totally Clips of the Heart. That's what we got.
Turn around.
So fucking good.
And then out of nowhere, Greg Heffley has the most beautiful angelic voice.
Should be on Broadway. I don't know what we're doing, Mom and Dad. Is it because he's a middle child? Let me know. Okay. I also, like, I did look up the fun fact, because I was like, is that really him singing?
Oh.
It's not him singing. I know.
Mine too.
Because I was like, wow, that, like, sounds like
I could
him.
believe it, yeah.
I believe it, yeah. Like, whoever they found was, like, a good match. But, she goes, maybe you should be Dorothy.
You have a lovely soprano voice.
It's so good.
And honestly, he should have.
He should have been. We could have a man Dorothy, or just a man as Dorothy.
Patty Farrell was not a fan of that. She was like, no! I'm supposed to be Dorothy!
Oh, Patty.
And she did become Dorothy.
You know, Patty, I'm on your side until we start being a little brat, you know?
Don't reference your PTA mom.
No, don't do that. You don't need PTA mom, Patty. You are a wrestling champion. You're an independent woman. So then Greg becomes a tree.
Yes.
And at first he's like, I don't want to do it, but then he's like, whatever, I'll fucking do it. And then, oh my God, you want to hear like a crazy fun fact I read?
What?
Okay, there's a character, Greg is a tree, and then there's like two other trees. They sing a song, they don't have armholes, blah, blah, blah. There's a kid who's a bush.
Yes.
Do you know the kid who's a bush?
He was like playing on his DS.
He's playing video games.
That's all I got.
As he's a bush. On stage, and for some reason the director doesn't care about that. The actor who played that kid, like 10 years after this movie came out, grew up, murdered his mom.
Oh my God, that's not where I thought this was going.
I'm sorry, I should have warned you. I didn't do that at all. It's just like, it's the Bush kid, Mare. Murdered his mom, and now he's in jail, like, forever. And he was gonna also try to, like, assassinate somebody.
Did you know this before?
No.
You looked it up after?
I looked it up after, because I was like, why would I ever think about the Bush kid in my life? But it was just one of the fun facts. And I was like, what? That's not fun.
That's really morbid.
Who wrote that?
I kind of think about that similar thing with Land Before Time.
With the ducky girl.
Yeah, like a terrible story.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
yeah.
that's like a crazy I wouldn't call it a fun fact, but
it's a scary fact.
It's a fact.
And then I thought back and I was like, that kid was scowling. And then I was like, was his mom forcing him to be a kid who plays a bush playing a video game? And then did he really want to play the video game? And it just, we just spiraled from there. So anyway, there's a kid who's a bush. He doesn't kill anyone in the movie.
I'm definitely going down a Wikipedia rabbit hole.
Oh god,
later.
it's crazy. Let me know if you learn anything.
Okay.
But now it's just a musical, and you know, Greg initially is like, I'm in it. I got a beautiful voice. I'm a tree and I'm fucking singing. Yeah. But then he sees Rowley, and Rowley's like new BFF, who's this, I don't even know what that kid's name is. Colin?
That sounds right.
Yeah, Colin's like a little too much.
He's okay.
I need him to chill.
Yeah.
Colin's just like Rowley. And I'm like, whoa. And then Greg gets like insecure.
I feel like what really brought him over the edge was when he looked at Roderick and Roderick was recording him and like making some sort of...
That's true. That's probably more gesture. Of what did that.
But I think the combined effort of like, oh my god, all my friends are here and
or my lack of friend. And it looked like they were whispering about him.
And they were like making fun of him.
And I was like, oh no.
So then Greg stopped singing.
And then
everyone stops singing.
And then Patty gets mad.
She goes, sing!
Oh.
Sing, Greg Heffley!
I know, I was like, Patty, just let the scene die, and then we'll get to you quicker. My god. But yeah, it just like explodes, and then there's apple throwing, and then Patty she football tackles Greg. And I'm awesome. Like, again, good form, Patty.
She caught the apple.
I know.
She ran at him.
I fucking love it. When I think of that Patty character, I always think of, again, the second movie, best movie, is they have like a talent show. It's like a town-wide talent show, and she sings the song from Cats. And she's so fucking good that like
really good. Like everyone's crying.
Yeah. And I'm like, yes, Patty, you're the best.
She stays killing.
She
next
really,
year middle school.
Really fucking does. That girl's on fire. But you know,
the play was a fail.
It's the play's a fail, and then now Roderick is like, Greg, you didn't invite Mom to the mother-son sweetheart dance.
Yes.
Oh, better go. Greg's like, God damn it, Roderick. So then they go, and then he's like, I don't have any friends, and I'm with my mom, and she dances weird, and, like, I'm embarrassed. And then the mom is, like, the best.
Wait, we skipped an amazing scene.
Oh, shit, what did we skip?
With the magazine and Roderick.
Which
he included.
He did that because Roderick was like, you gotta go to the dance.
Ah, yes. It was retaliation.
Okay, wait, that is the best scene.
So basically, no, it's okay. So now that like weird porno magazine had showed up before, Greg was like, I'm gonna get back at Roderick, grabs his backpack.
Wow.
Puts it in like the living room where their little brother Manny is, and he goes, hey Manny, I'm putting this Tootsie Roll wrapped in this magazine in Roderick's backpack. But, like, don't come take it, okay?
Don't touch this giant Tootsie Roll. Genius.
And obviously Manny wants the Tootsie Roll.
Oh, my God.
Mom walks in, he's literally just reading, like, opening the magazine.
Which I was like, that's pretty good literacy skills for a 2-year-old, I gotta say. He's gonna do well in kindergarten.
Even though he's not potty trained.
He's not potty trained. That's true. Oh my god, the mom's response is amazing.
So she's so mad, she runs down to Roderick, he's doing band practice. Do you want to say?
I just personally love the public humiliation in front of his friends.
Yes.
So I'm like, that's A+ parenting, especially given the circumstances. And she's like, what is this?
What is this?
What is this? And he's
Why
like,
do you own this?
Why do you own this? He was like, that was in my room. And then she's like, do you have anything you want to say to women for having owned this type of offensive magazine? And he's like, I'm sorry, women. And then the other guy's like, yeah. And I'm like, again, this is so real. Like, I fucking can't. I just love how she's like, anything you want to say to women? I'm like, again, where can I bust that out?
It's so good.
Where can I bust that out?
I'm sorry, women.
I'm sorry, women.
And I think at this point, Greg is like, oh my god, that was so funny. And he runs over, speed dials Rowley, forgetting that they're like in a breakup.
That was sad.
And then he like has to hang up. That was really sad.
Oh, I know. Poor Greg. I do. It's like you do feel for him a little, but I'm also like, but could
you're a jerk.
Not be a jerk and apologize?
Yeah.
So they go to the dance, and this is again another moment where I was like, I have an idea for a letterbox list, a new one. What are movies that have out of nowhere, full dance choreography scenes. And this would be one of them because Rowley and his mom do an entire dance to the Beastie Boys song. What?
It was incredible.
Mary, if, like...
There was a lot of butt slapping.
Like, is there any person in your life that you have a choreographed dance where if that song ever came on and you're with that person, you can just bust it out?
No, and definitely not like a custom one. If anything, it would be from a movie or something like this one.
Like, I always think of the White Chicks dance where I'm like, that's one I could do a little bit of. And maybe there's other people who know it. But, like...
No, I got nothing.
Should we make one?
We could make one.
All right. Well, we gotta pick a song, and then we can do the dance.
Okay.
Okay.
We have to slap our butts a lot.
Oh, that happened. Yeah. And the mom who played his mom was his real life mom. That's another fun fact. Yeah, she was like not an actor.
Oh my god.
Because then in later movies,
I guess like she didn't really have a lot of speaking.
Well, and then in later movies, the mom character of Rowley is played by a different person.
Oh, okay.
She talks more. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, but Greg is like, Rowley, you want to get ice cream? And then Colin is like, he's fucking busy. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Fuck off,
That
Colin.
was rude.
Fucking
rude.
rude.
We already made plans.
Yeah, so hate that. And then we get to a scene where Greg is just like, I'm sad and alone, drawing in my journal, not a diary. And Rowley's like, hey, Greg. And he's like, hey, friends again. And then Rowley's like, yeah, I need, like, my game back. And then
this
Greg's
is where
like,
I really felt like they were in a breakup.
Okay.
That's, like, what happens when you break up.
That did, because Greg is just like, it's my game. Like,
I need it back.
We're gonna argue. And then it just escalates. And again, Patty Farrell, star of the movie, she goes, kick his butt, Rowley.
Oh, yeah.
It's easy. So good.
Right, so everyone's like, fight.
Wow, middle school, man, I'll tell you, I have a lot of memories about middle school fights.
Yeah.
A lot. Not me, no, but like,
I feel like I have more high school ones.
Yeah.
That were more severe. Middle school, I don't know how serious they could get.
I can remember some high school ones, but yeah, the middle school ones. And I never knew the people typically who were fighting, so I was always like, what's their Diary of a Wimpy Kid backstory? Yeah, like, who broke whose arm and was a dickhole? But they basically, like, don't know how to fight, and then the movie's like, okay, let's get this show on the road. The high school kids appear.
Yes.
Is this during the school day?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, why are they here? Don't they have school?
And then I was like, it can't be after school because everybody was in the school building and then they came out and then go back in the school building afterwards. Right. So, like, is it
like lunch break or something?
Is it lunch?
Maybe. That would make sense, I guess.
I don't know, but the high school kids, for whatever reason...
They just show up.
Right now. Yeah, decide...
Somehow know where Greg and Rowley...
We gotta go kill those middle school boys. So, yeah, they show up and... Oh, Mare... Their thing. Because the one guy's like... He's like, you have no idea what we're gonna do to you. And the guy is like... What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
And the guy's like, I don't know. And I was like, please shave your mullet because I can't look at it anymore.
So of course they're by the cheese.
The motherfucking cheese. So like, is this like a crime? Like,
it feels.
Are there any lawyers listening? Because what they do is they were gonna make both of them do it, but Rowley ends up being the only one to do it. Where they're like, you're gonna eat the cheese.
Or like he was gonna be the first one to do it.
And he doesn't eat all of it, but he eats like some of it. And you're just like, what the fuck? I appreciated the movie also being like, we're not gonna show that on camera. God. That's too far.
Because you think they would with all the cheese shots we were getting.
I know. And when he picks it up, it's like it's like dripping and like, ugh. Oh my god, it's like green. I can't.
So I feel like this could be illegal.
It feels illegal, right? Like I'm like
we're bordering on like torture.
It feels torture.
Activity.
It feels bad.
Inhumane torture.
I want to call the police.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
I'm upset. And and ironically, the person that saves them is Coach Malone doing his job as an adult.
It's like, get off school property.
He's like, Pete Hoser, is that you? God. And then nobody cares to follow up, and he's just like, you guys okay? Cool, bye. I'm gonna go back in.
Everybody comes running outside. And they were like, oh my god, the cheese is gone.
They said they're like, somebody ate it, and they all think it's Rowley, because Rowley's like crying, rightfully so.
Making a sad face.
You know, normally I would label this an upstander moment, but because it was Greg, I feel like it's not. Because I'm like, it's just redemption.
Everything that led up to the scene, it's almost like he's doing it out of guilt.
He's doing it out of guilt. Yeah, I'm like, you wouldn't have done this otherwise.
Uh-huh.
If you and Rowley were still friends.
Like, maybe they're even now.
Yeah, like, it was, like, to get even, where Greg is like, I ate the cheese. And everyone's like, ah.
Ew.
And then Rowley's like, oh my god, Greg is my friend. And I'm like, but he should still apologize, and he never does, and it's a terrible fucking movie, but okay, let's be friends again. And, they're friends, and then, yeah, everyone's like, ew, Greg's gross. But I'm kind of like, wasn't that Greg's life anyway?
Yep.
What's the difference?
Right.
Who cares?
So I guess it was good. He took it for
It's all,
the team.
all fucking good. And then, Mary, they win a superlative.
Oh my god.
What do they win?
Friends,
Okay.
friends.
I need to tell you a ridiculous fucking story about the cheese scene.
Oh.
Which I do also feel leads to Cutest Friends.
Okay.
And, this movie, so 2010, I was a sophomore, and I definitely watched this even with friends in college, because I was like, this movie's funny. And I, one time, at my apartment, was watching it with, I think my friend Julie, shout out Julie, or it might have been Jen, shout out Jen, because we were all living together at the time. And then my two guy friends, Greg, not Greg Heffley, but kind of, and Carmine.
Okay.
Shout out Greg and Carmine. And they were there, and it was definitely my idea. I had everybody watch this movie.
Love it.
And during the scene where Greg Heffley's like, I ate the cheese, and then everyone's like, oh my god, and then Rowley's like, wow, you're my friend again, whatever. My friend Carmine turns to Greg, and Carmine is very Italian man, and this is how he would talk. I love you, Carmine. Greg, I do that for you. That's exactly what he says. We're all looking at the screen, and so me and whatever gal pal of mine I was with, we hear this, and we go, aww, and we turn to, like, look at Greg's reaction or to watch him say something. And Greg was like this, watching the movie. He was fucking locked in. He didn't even hear the, like, heartwarming Cutest Friend comment from Carmine.
Wow.
Like, he was like, I'm in this PG movie. Like, I gotta focus, you guys. And we were like, Greg? We're like, Greg, did you hear that?
You hear it?
And he was like, what? And we were not drinking, I think. I assume. But
I respect the focus.
That's a distinct memory, and I don't know if I still have it on this computer of mine, but my old laptop, I used to Photoshop people's faces on pictures.
I love it.
And I did do one where I Photoshopped their faces on Greg Heffley and Rowley.
Aww.
Because they were the cutest friends. So,
Cutest friends.
You know, guys, that's for you.
Adorable.
And let me see, do I have the picture? That would
That'd be crazy if you just
so
pulled it up right now.
fucking crazy. You know what? I think I have it on my Facebook. I'll share it with...
Circle back.
We'll circle back to that. But, yeah, that's the fucking movie.
Yeah, they get to the end of the year.
They get to the end of the year.
And,
They
like,
made
at the
it.
end, when Patty hands the yearbook out, I don't know why she's the one handing it out.
Oh, yeah,
gives it
Patty.
to Angie, and she goes, here's your yearbook. You're not really in it much. Maybe try to get yourself out there more.
You're not in it much.
And,
I'm
it's like, well, she wasn't a real character.
She's like, I will not be back for the sequels, guys.
See ya.
I'm off to do cool movies.
Cutest friends.
Yeah, I didn't read anything about, like, how much money the movie made, nothing like that, but obviously it was popular enough to get the sequel. The next one is The Roderick Rules, which is definitely a good one.
So good.
Oh, wow, so people rated they rated this movie and Roderick Rules about the same, like a 6.6, which
Okay.
feels correct.
I see higher ones on Letterboxd
Oh,
for
yeah.
Roderick Rules.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, people like the Roderick one.
It's just like...
You know, ladies love Roderick. I feel
I
like
think
that's
they
like
do.
a thing.
I also feel like it had a little bit more of, like, a narrative that wasn't just, like, we're going through middle school.
Yeah.
It's, like, character development.
It is character development. I might need to watch it, because
It's a good one, listeners.
it's entertaining. And then, yeah, the third one is the summer one.
Yes, if you like the first one, you gotta hit up the next ones.
Yeah.
I don't know about the new cast one.
It's got a 4.3 out of 10, so...
Yeah, not very bad. Letterboxd has a 1.4 out of 5.
Damn!
So low. And, like, it was directed by the same guy that directed, like, the other ones.
I
Not
know,
the first one, though, I
I
guess.
think people just, like, downvoted it, because they're like,
Yeah.
where's our
It's not the
people?
charm.
No. Yeah, and even though, like, I don't know, these cartoon ones, like, it looks like Disney took over.
Yeah.
And it went downhill from there, so if that ain't a metaphor, I don't know what is.
I just feel like if you did it good the first time, why are we just running it again?
I mean, I would love to see a grown-up Greg Heffley and Rowley.
Yeah.
Because this Rowley looks like he could be a bodybuilder, and I just think that would be fun to see Rowley. And his personality is exactly the same, but he's just a bodybuilder. And then Greg's jealous. Like, yeah. I could see it, so... Well, Mare, would you watch or don't watch?
Oh my gosh, it's always a watch.
Okay, good. Yeah,
and you're definitely going to have to talk about your middle school experiences.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what the joy is the shared drama.
You all should watch it with your cutest friend, you know?
Yeah.
You and your cutest friend, you could do that. And you could say, I do that for you, Greg Heffley. And then your Greg Heffley can ignore you.
Yeah, and then if you have a fake fight, you'd be like, don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
Drama. It's iconic. Well, you know, Mare, we're not picking a next movie because I don't know what the next movie is.
It's a mystery.
It's a surprise.
I won't be here.
Mary, well, you never know, Mare.
I could come back.
Maybe she'll appear.
Okay.
I don't know. I really don't know. But what I do want to say is, Mare.
Yes.
If you ate the cheese.
Damn it. I was going to take that one.
Sorry.
That's okay.
If you ate the cheese and then everybody ran out and was like, who the fuck ate the cheese? I guess I'd say I ate the cheese. And I actually do feel like I do a similar monologue that Greg did where he's like, guys, the cheese is made up. It's just a construct. You know, like, we don't need to believe in the cheese.
You know what? This is reminding me of Mean Girls again when she's doing the Crown monologue.
Oh, that is like the Crown monologue. Wow. Did the Diary of a Wimpy Kid character writer just really love Mean Girls?
Think about it.
But I would do that for you, and I wouldn't do it when we were in a fight. I would just do it because I love you. You know?
Oh, I love you too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what the fuck else happened in this movie. You know, if for some reason I terrorized some preschoolers and people thought it was you and not me because we look the same, Jesus. I would be like, Katie, no, it was me. I would admit.
Very good.
Don't know why I would do it though.
We don't. I don't need to say. Don't call me. Don't come by my house, which is your house, kind of. We're done. Yeah, good. We avoid all that,
Yay.
so that's for the best.
Cute friends.
Cute friends and sisters. Well, listeners, if you also would, say you ate cheese.
Zooey mama.
For your friends. If you would say Zooey mama. And I really want to slip it in my
just
vocab.
Start folding it in there all the time.
And just like, and if people are like, what is that? And I'm just like, oh, you haven't heard?
Yeah, what?
Oh, you don't know?
What rock are you?
And I won't say it's from Wimpy Kid. Like, I'll gaslight them, and then we'll see how many people can start saying it.
I like that plan.
Yeah, and if you think that, like, the fake video in this movie should be made into a real movie that I can watch whenever I want on YouTube.
Right.
For free, because I'm not paying for that shit, but, like, it's funny. Yeah, if you think all that, you should write us a review. We love reviews. We love written reviews. You can review us on Apple Podcasts, along with some other podcasting apps. And we also have a website, sisterswho'seenit.com. On our website, you can request a movie. So Bridget's taking a little break. I am doing episodes with random people who I love. And, so, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
We could do anything.
Come back for a surprise.
Come back for a surprise. And if you have a recommendation, put it on there. It'll get picked. And if not, it goes on the list. And we look at the list every now and then. And we'll do it eventually. And then this is the part Bridget usually says, but I'll say it, is on our website, you can also give us money. Yes. Okay. You can donate. We also have merchandise. You can go buy stuff.
Support them.
I'm trying to think of, like... Wimpy Kid. There's got to be a lot of Zooey Mama things out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'd probably get copyrighted, too, I feel like, if we did that. I also don't know how to spell Zooey Mama, so we're just not going to touch that. But there's other stuff in there, guys, so check it out. Rep us. We love you. And, yeah, hope to hear from you. All right. Well, thank you very much to my sister, Maui.
Thanks for having me.
Maui and I, this was a good pick for us.
Yes.
I feel like we definitely bonded. Like, I don't think Bridget's seen Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Probably not.
No, but I feel like I definitely watched with you, and then I was like, I'm in it. And then, like I said, we saw the third one in the theaters, and I was cackling like a witch.
So good.
So fucking... That's the one where Roderick has the crush on the popular girl.
Oh, yeah.
And his band is playing at her party, and he sings the Justin Bieber song. And it's so...
like, Baby?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's, like, so ridiculous. And I'm just like, this is gold. This is cinema. This is just everything I want in a movie.
So good.
I don't know how I got there. Anyway, thank you, Mary. Love you.
I love you.
And yeah, check out Mary's other episodes. Matilda, Pokemon, the first movie. That was like our episode, like
in the teens?
Yeah, it was like early. You wore a Pokemon onesie or a Pikachu onesie.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, we sat next to each other in my bed.
Yes.
And you were on Brave Little Toaster. That's a great one.
Guys, it's free on YouTube.
It is.
Okay.
Bitches love Toaster, you know? No, they do. Like, that's like a thing. Like, people are like, have you ever heard of this movie? And I'm like, have I heard of this movie? Yes, I have. Yeah, so check out our other episodes. But thank you, Mary. Okay, well, I love you.
I love you.
I love you, Wimpy Kid. You. You're the cutest friend and sister.
Zooey Mama.
Zooey Mama, bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Sisters Who've Seen It. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Check out our website at sisterswho'veseenit.com, where you can email us, request movies to be reviewed, and keep up to date with all things sisters. Also, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you next week.